Hey guys, today I'm going to show you why I love Magic the Gathering and how I got started. I'm going to show you some of the older cards that I picked up, and these just bring back so many memories. Ivory Tower used to be a strategy. Like, it used to be really... Icy Manipulator was crazy fun. The Enchantress, of course. Fungasaur. There's a story about Fungasaur. Fungasaur at the time was the strongest creature in green. It just was unbeatable. There was a story online, I don't know if this is true or not, that someone traded a Fungasaur, or traded a Black Lotus for a Fungasaur, and that was believable at the time because Black Lotus wasn't what it was today, and Fungasaur was the Kamigoy for today. This card was always very good, a 5/6, right? So some of these are unlimited. Unlimited, you can tell because it's a little darker, like this Meekstone. I'm pretty sure it's unlimited compared to the revised Meekstone. Unlimited being way more expensive, right? Savannah Lions, my baby lions. White Knights. We have plenty of those now. Okay, that's not a perfect joke. Dragon Whelp. This one's a little darker. I'm pretty sure it's unlimited. Jin, more Dragon Whelp. Dragon Whelp was my favorite card. I did not know this was a... There was no way I could have realized it was a uncommon, because there was just no information back in the day about what was good, what's not good. So this is unlimited. This is revised. These two I'm pretty sure are unlimited. You can kind of tell it's a little darker. Rock Hydra is on the reserve list. Rock Hydra. Oh yeah, this was considered OP. Assassin was considered OP, and here I can kind of figure out why. Now, Hypnotic Spectre was so good it was banned at one point, because turn 1 Dark Ritual into Hypnotic Spectre was very good. But also, like, if you didn't have the Hypnotic Spectre, you had the Assassin turn 1, which makes it really annoying if you're a creature-based deck. Hypnotic Spectre, widely considered the best card when I was playing. Dark Pack. So let me talk about these. These were just a lot of fun. Like, we had this Ante, and we actually used Ante because the card told us to use Ante. I'm guessing we cannot do Ante anymore because it's like gambling restrictions. But there were times where people would Ante up, because the Ante is random. They would Ante up a Black Lotus, a Mox, a Dual Land. It sounds crazy, but the cards were not valuable. No one 25 years later were like, oh, well, I'm going to think this card is valuable. And they did. Why were they playing without sleeves? There wasn't even a market for sleeves back then, I think. So Magic was probably one of the first trading card games. Pokemon, when Pokemon came out, there were sleeves. But that was Urza Saga. And people, like, we still played kitchen table Magic. But this is why I like Magic. It's so symmetric. I remember, so this is Black Knight, which apparently I have more than White Knight. I remember one of my friends, he's adopted now, and we still talk about this. His favorite deck was the black-white deck, and back then no one made black-white. No one made two colors because, again, why would you do that? Because everything was monocolor. And his deck was called Equality for Everybody. It was 4 Black Knights, 4 White Knights, 4 Fallen Angels, and 4 Serra Angels. And that was it, and it was just like land. Like, that's what people played. I mean, people were really into land back then. Demonic Attorney, so these are unlimited. This is the revised. Contract from Below. Like, people ask, what's the strongest card in Magic? Okay, what if I told you there's a card where you discard your hand, which is fine because you don't need it anyway. There's a card that says discard your hand, draw 8 cards, not 7, 8 cards. You draw 8 new cards for 1 black. Now, the problem is you add the first draw card that you drew to the ante, and you move this card from the game if you're not playing ante. I don't know why we don't play ante anymore. It seems like it would be kind of fun for high rollers, right? So when people open old booster packs, that's gambling. If someone spends $10,000 and took an unopened box of Legends or Arabian Nights, Antiquities, then how is that not gambling? They're going to lose their ass off. And that's been shown time and time again, because if the cards inside the box were worth more than the box unsealed or sealed, then why would anyone ever have why would there ever be a sealed box? It would make no sense. Hence, that's what you see in Caldas, that's what you see in Aether Revolt. Those don't logically make sense. Anyway, this is some of my Magic cards from my childhood. I mean, I just loved these cards, and so a lot of you want to know, I only had one pack of Beta. I remember that pack very well because I had my Dragon Whelp, which I still have today, and I have my Northern Paladin, which I have today, and my Karma, which I have today. But I opened some packs of Unlimited. You're a child, you're in elementary school, and you have your allowance is like $5 a month. It's really hard to buy this stuff. And on top of it, there wasn't that much of it. Surprisingly enough, it was in Radio Shack. Like, I remember going to Radio Shack, and then they always had deals. It was Radio Shack and a supermarket called Acme. I lived in Pennsylvania, Westchester, Pennsylvania. So a supermarket called Acme also had them. And they also had, I don't know how they got them, but they would put them in the same display as watches. And I would always, oh, you know, hey mom, I really need to buy a pack. I wish I bought more packs because they were stacked with Unlimited and stacked with Revised. And I remember just seeing so much of it, and it was like, oh, okay, cool, you can have a pack. But the first pack was Beta. Did not know what I was looking at. Then I opened probably 5 or 6 packs of Unlimited. And then after that, I opened a lot of Revised. Lots of Revised. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to show you some of my older cards this time and give you a little bit of perspective about repacks. Bye, guys.